Thank you to EA for providing a game code for early access and making this video possible. Hello everyone and welcome back to another speed build. If you are new here, welcome, and if you're returning, I hope everyone is doing well. For today's speed build, we're doing something a little bit different, which is we are using the Castle Estate Kit, and we are building a castle style home. So yeah, and once again, I want to say thank you to EA for providing me the kit, because this kit is fantastic. I absolutely love the items in this kit. They're so beautiful. So yeah, so let's kind of get into the build and talk about how I created this cute little home. So basically this house or castle, I guess. So I didn't really want to create like an actual castle per se. I wanted to do something a little bit different, more of like an estate style home that had a castle feel to it. Something just a little bit smaller too, just because I didn't want to do something super big and overwhelming. And I was like, I felt like something smaller would be a little bit more manageable too. But yeah, so that's kind of where I was going with my ideas for the build. But with this build, I built it originally in a 20 by 30 lot. I think I moved it to another 20 by 30 lot, but I started it in Glimmerbrook, and then I moved it to Henford on Bagley into another 20 by 30 lot. So um, just because I just found like the aesthetic of Henford on Bagley was obviously a little bit more appropriate for it. So yeah, but and then the cost of this home ended up being 110,802 simoleons, which is a lot of money. It's definitely up there in price, but what do you expect? It's a big estate home with castle, finishes to it. So it's kind of like one of those homes that's been in the family for generations and is, you know, pretty more apart for like a rich person, I guess, like the Goths or something. But anyways, um, but it's a small home. It's only got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. I'm sure you could add another bedroom onto it if you wanted. Obviously, there's no custom content, and yeah, it'll be available on the gallery. But I pretty much used like only a certain amount of packs for this one. Again, I decided to go. Oh, where's my list here? I have a list. But the packs I used was obviously the Castle Estate kit, um, obviously base game, and then I used Vampires, Cottage Living, Get Together, and Strangerville. I thought those were kind of a good mix to create kind of a castle theme build, so I went with that, and I found it worked out pretty cool because I didn't have to like scroll through so many items and have so many choices, so I thought it'd be kind of nice to do like a smaller pack build again. So it took me a little bit to kind of figure out what I wanted to actually build though with the castle state kit. Like obviously you're going to be building a castle, but like I said, I just wanted to do something that was more along the lines of an estate that had castle features to it, I guess. Or I don't know, are they called like chateaus or something? But yeah, so that was the idea. And then I just started like scrolling through Pinterest, and like I found a couple different ideas, and then I ended up settling with one idea, and I'll put the reference picture up for you as well so you guys can see. But I kind of went with that, and that was like my inspiration. Obviously, it looks completely different, but the shape is kind of similar. And then, like when I first started building this one, like the shape was a lot smaller, and then I kind of expanded it just because I found that it was too small, I guess. There just wasn't enough room to fit everything that I wanted to put into the castle. So, but with the items in this kit, there's quite a few different really great items. So obviously there's lots of new windows, and they're all at different wall heights, which is kind of nice. So and then some really great doors and also arches as well that look really pretty. And then I really love the new siding that they came out with, the stone siding. And then obviously the railings and stuff are really pretty, and obviously the floor too are fantastic. I just love like the different swatches that they've given you and the texture even. I think the texture is really great for the stone. I love it. I used it inside and outside, so because I just wanted it to be like a rustic old castle estate home. So yeah, so there's lots of really great pieces in this kit that are perfect for, building your dream castle, your dream estate home, I guess. So, and then when it comes to the landscaping, I wasn't really sure what to do at first, but I eventually kind of figured it out as I went. I used a lot of, obviously, the plants from the specific kits that I listed. Some of the like little like creeping roots and stuff and vines from the vampire pack were really good for like putting around, the bottom half of the landscaping and everything, just to kind of make it look a little, um, what's that word I'm looking for? I don't know, but anyways, it worked out good. So, and then there's like lots of little shrubs, and I put quite a few vines and stuff up the walls and everything. A lot of that ivy kind of stuff that you see on the sides of like these big um, castles and stuff. So I also put a lot of small, like miniature balconies on this piece as well. Like there's that one on the side, and that kind of comes off from the, I guess it would technically be the master bedroom. And then there's another one on the other side for the second bedroom. They're pretty small balconies, so you can't really necessarily put a lot of stuff on them, but enough to kind of, look out on the land, I guess. So, and then there's that little kind of fake balcony on the front above the main door. And then I did have a side entrance going on because there is like a small balcony on the left side. And there was like an entrance I was putting in there, but unfortunately I had to kind of get rid of that entrance just because I had nowhere to put my stairs inside. So it was like the only wall I could put my stairs to get to the upper floor. So I had to get rid of it, unfortunately. So it's kind of just like a fake little balcony that kind of goes to nowhere. But I just kind of left it because I thought it kind of looked cool. So, and I just put like some plants and stuff on it later on. So I guess it kind of worked out. And then the back portion, I did have like a balcony on the upper floor of the back portion of the house, but I got rid of it as well just because I ended up expanding the back piece of the house because, um, like I said, the inside wasn't big enough to fit everything I wanted to fit, so I expanded the kitchen back further, and then I also expanded the upper floor as well because I needed a extra amount of space for like a main bathroom because there's only like a half bath on the first floor in that area with the tower area. So I needed to put a full one up there. So yeah, a lot of tinkering around with it. It's been a fun build, but it was definitely a bit more time consuming, even though it was a smaller build. And also just the fact that like I changed the lot I was building in it like three times. I first started, like I said, in Glimmerbrook, and then I switched it over to oh, what's that other lot? It's in the Vampires pack. One of the lots in there, and I just found it just didn't really work. So then I ended up switching it to a lot in Henford on Bagley. I always call it Henford on Bagel for some reason because it just reminds me of a bagel. But so I switched it over to there, and yeah, it just seemed to work the best in Henford on Bagley, so that's where I left it. The only issue I have with that world is that the lighting is a little weird. It has like this blue lighting to it. I know there's like a mod you can get, but I haven't figured out how to put it in there, so I just haven't bothered with it. I was like, whatever. So, yeah, one of those things. But, and then with the interior with this place, I tried to go with like, I guess it's kind of open concept a little bit. You still have like walls sectioning off everything, but then you have like the open what are those called again? The door frames that that are in the pack, which are really nice. So I wanted to incorporate those in there, and I think they look pretty good. And then I love that little flooring too that they added in. It's kind of like stone flooring, but it's got like this nice crisscross pattern to it, which I think looks really pretty. So I love all the items in this little kit. Like I think it's such a nice kit to add like into like if you're a really big builder, it's one of those kits that you should definitely have in your toolkit. So just because like especially if you're like someone who does like a lot of fantasy builds and stuff, this is definitely something that really adds to it. So I was pretty impressed with it. So but yeah, so the interior is very open concept. The kitchen's pretty simple. I kind of wanted it to be kind of like old style looking, but like still modern, but still old style. And then like the living room area, I kind of went for like a blue colored living room. I was going to initially go with red, but I find with the reshade that I use, if I use like red colors, they end up being like super bright. So I don't know if there's just some type of setting I have to change on there or what, but everything seems a little too bright and hard on the eyes. So yeah, and like the dining area too that comes off the kitchen, it's very open, but there's lots of like cute little pieces of furniture, and I tried to keep like the theme very castle-esque, I guess. So there's like little medieval paintings on the wall, and what is it, tabards, I guess. There's a couple little that big tabard thing that you can get from the vampire pack. I use that. I think I only used it once. I was going to use it a second time, but I didn't know where else to put it. So, and then the seating area's got a nice little fireplace as well. And I think I put a fireplace in the master bedroom as well too, because a lot of these types of homes they always have a fireplace in each room because that's how they used to heat everything. So but yeah, I really had a lot of fun with the interior too. There's lots of cool pieces with this kit. So, but as you can see, I kind of put the stairs off to the side there. That's where I had to cut that door out. Unfortunately, it would have been nice to have an extra side entrance, but that's kind of where I ended up when I expanded the kitchen. I ended up putting a back door in the kitchen, which made sense because a lot of them have like a door that goes out to the back anyways. So, and then I put like a little courtyard on the side there that's got like some benches, got a little barbecue out there too because we're still living in modern times. So I put a barbecue, benches. I think there's like a chest set out there and some plants and stuff. So, and then on the other side, there's like a small little area that kind of comes off that fake balcony that's on the first floor there, and it goes into like a little area that's I guess it's kind of like another little courtyard, but it's got like the shrubs that go around it. I put a little fountain out there and some chairs and stuff, so it's a lovely little place where you can just sit and relax and enjoy the greenery. So, but when it came to the style of like the interior, I was initially gonna do um, like sort of more. Well, I was kind of going a little bit more cottagey, but I decided to make it a little bit more fancy, but also kind of rustic at the same time. So you still have all those like fancy elements, like the dining room table and the chandelier and all that kind of stuff. But then you still have some rustic items, like the kitchen, for example, is pretty rustic. So, and then yeah, and then like the master bedroom and like the second bedroom, I love how like they just kind of ended up being in those kind of cool tower pieces that we have on the build. I don't know what they're called. Tower. I gotta look it up. But that wasn't planned. I just kind of cornered off the rooms that way, and that's just how they ended up. So I guess it worked out nicely. And then for the main floor here, like there was like a room in that little tower area there, and I was gonna initially put like a little study in there or something, but then I decided, you know what, that would make a really great like half bath, because it kind of comes off the dining area. So, you have like a little sink and a toilet in there and all your little amenities that you need. So I thought that was, worked a little bit better from a, functional perspective to have two bathrooms at least. So, and then with the upstairs, I use the what is it? It's like a combination shower, bath, or whatever. It's like the clawfoot tub one with the kind of the it's got like a shower curtain that goes around it. It's kind of old looking, but I think it worked well. And then the bathroom's pretty decent size. So yeah, but I think this house worked out really well. I was kind of worried because I initially didn't really like have like that castle vibe. But as I started building more, it's definitely more of a castle estate style home. It's not like your castle with like the square kind of cutout things on the top with like the military towers and stuff like that. It's yeah, I just wanted to do something maybe a little bit different and more my style. So, and I think it worked out pretty good. So and those stair railings are really pretty, but they keep clipping through the wall. So I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but yeah, I think the build worked out great, and I really enjoyed this kit. So, but other than that, I don't really have much else to cover on the build. So I'll leave you guys with some music, but I will definitely be uploading this piece to the gallery. That way you can enjoy it. And like I said, it's only got a couple packs that were used in it, so hopefully more people are able to download it and play with it and stuff like that. So, but other than that, yeah, if you like my builds, if you like listening to me yammer about them, you can always subscribe. And yeah, other than that, you guys go get this castle kit and go build yourself a princess castle or whatever you like. So, but anyways, I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.